It's Ash from Super Videos back for another promo breakdown for an upcoming episode of Fear the Walking Dead. This is my promo breakdown for Season 5, Episode 15, the lead up to the finale, which is called Channel 5. So with that, let's jump right into this. First, we have this shot of Morgan, and then in the voiceover, Morgan says, "This is not the end of the road, Al." They're most likely talking about what Al revealed to Morgan in the last episode when it comes to the organization, the helicopter, and all of that. Then we have this shot of Morgan, Al, and Tom, who they found in the last episode. And then there's like an explosion, something explodes. I don't know if it's a TV or what it is. That's very interesting, not sure what to make of that. Then we have the title card, Fear the Walking Dead. And then we have this shot of Al, Morgan, and Victor Strand and the other survivors in the background. So it seems like they all met at the rendezvous and they all kind of regrouped. Then we have this shot of all the survivors. We have Alicia there, we have Wes there, we have Victor Strand, we have Dwight, we have the kids, we have Wendell, and we have all of the other survivors that we can see. In the background, Victor says, "We have no food, no water." So it seems like they're slowly running out of supplies. So they're going with the strategy or with the philosophy that they have to help people, but at the same time we can see that they're slowly running out of food and supplies and water themselves. Then we have this shot of John and June. June is looking at a map, John is looking through binoculars. In the background we have the other survivors. Not too much else to say about this shot. Then we have this shot of Grace and Morgan. Grace seems to be feeling better with respect to what she looked like at the end of the last episode, but again, she's not looking too good. They are mobile, they're traveling. In the voiceover, Dwight says, "Morgan and Grace, is there something going on there?" So I thought that was very interesting. Obviously, from all the characters that are there right now, Morgan and Dwight have the strongest connection in a way where they've known each other the longest. So I could completely understand why Dwight would kind of be interested in this. Then we have this shot of Grace and Morgan. Then this shot of Morgan, Al, June, and Charlie, and they're looking at a Grace who has just fainted once again. Someone is seen filming this in the background. It might be just me, but that thing is really annoying me. That concept of you have to film everything. That's annoying me just a tiny bit. And then in the voiceover, June asks Grace how she's doing, whether she can hear her. And then this shot of June saying we need to get moving. So they need to get somewhere. They can't do this with no supplies. So that's most likely where June is coming from. Then we have this shot of Morgan, most likely talking to June, but I could be wrong, but they're most likely talking about Grace's health and how she's doing. Then we have this shot of some walkers approaching, and then this shot of Jenny. So it seems like there's going to be yet another skirmish with Jenny and her group. Jenny in the voiceover says, "Looks like you folks could use a hand." Most likely she rolled up when the survivors were dealing with something and she's offering to help, or that's what she wants us to think, or wants the survivors to think. And then most likely that triggers Dwight or something else. She says triggers Dwight. She pulls out a gun and points at her. We have the other survivors, again, someone filming. So this shot of Dwight most likely pointing his gun at Jenny. And then this shot of Jenny kind of signaling her people to not shoot most likely, and then she says, "I'm not going to apologize for my message." So not sure what that's about, but it's most likely she's going to punish or do something to get the people in line or the survivors in line. And then we have this shot of Jenny holding her ears and a couple people from her group shooting their guns. This goes back to what I said before about her trying to get the survivors in line. And then obviously this right here is Strand. We do know that because of the shirt he's wearing. If you go back to the other shots, it's the same exact shirt. So most likely Jenny is just talking to Strand, or all the survivors are there. We have this shot of Strand most likely killing these walkers that have approached. This shot of Jenny looking at most likely Strand. Jenny says, "Call the kids to dinner." She's just doing her thing, you know. She has a sense of, she would say humor, but I would say annoyance, but that's probably what that's about. And then we have this shot. So we have Alicia, Morgan, the pastor, and Charlie, and some other survivors. And then the bridge kind of shakes. So there seems to be some sort of explosion. We have this shot, someone falling to the ground, not sure who it is, but we have walkers approaching and of course a truck in the back. Most likely Jenny and her group are behind whatever they're doing here. Then we have this shot of Morgan killing some walkers, this shot of Alicia being attacked by a walker, which is interesting because this is indoors and the other shot was all outdoors. And then we have this shot of Jenny and her group riding in, this shot of Alicia holding her camera and the other survivors around, this shot of someone running after this guy, not sure who these are. This might be Tom, but I could be wrong. And then we have the title card, Fear the Walking Dead, and obviously the survivors in the background. And that's basically everything that they have in this promo. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time for another super video. If you like what you see, press like, subscribe for more content, and press the bell button to receive notifications for daily uploads.